Hey, what's going on, y'all? So I watched the film. Now look, y'all. It was I can't really evaluate. I could evaluate, but I took some things from the film session though. But that blowout, we gonna have to wait till the real evaluation against the Jets. Let's just be real. And since I brought up the Jets, hey, on paper, that line ain't weak. So I don't know what other people talking about, but on paper, that line not weak. You think they're gonna bring a weak line in with Aaron Rodgers there? Nah, it's not gonna happen. Now, whether they play weak is gonna be a different story, and we're gonna find out tonight because the Bills got a pass rush that's gonna go ahead and test them early. So we'll see what's going on with that though. But they still ain't got a pass rush like ours. So, but yeah, man, let me get into some of the notes, man, that I seen in regarding that. This not too much though. One thing I wanted to go ahead and point out, like we pointed out last night, was the play speed being fast. As you can see, man, their speed regarding the game, man, is just different from the Giants. Now, whether that's going to be a current thing against the Jets, I honestly think that, especially on defense, I think that still might be the case, though. But they're going to have more wide receivers to go ahead, man, and worry about those. So, that's going to be a heck of a matchup. I can't wait for that, though. That's the real game, man. As somebody said on Twitter, man, this was another preseason game, and the way they absolutely was correct. So whatever who said that, you are absolutely correct. It was another preseason game. But I have more evaluations in preseason than it is. But also, man, Rico Dowdle needs some more carries. And I believe he's going to get that against the Jets. We're going to need some tough running, and I believe that Rico Dowdle going to give us that. Although we love TP and TP brings a burst dimension to this team, Rico Dowdle brings that physical element, man, that the team is also going to need in certain games, man. So I believe that, man, Rico Dowdle is definitely going to lead a lot more carries. But the offense, we seen what the defense was on display with, what they was working with, though. But next week, next Sunday, you're going to see about what this offense got to work with. Trust and believe that, because that Jets defense, that's a good defense. So Mozzie Smith, I was looking at Mozzie Smith playing in a variety of techniques. I even seen him on the edge a couple of times, man. So that just tells me about some of the things. I even see also on there. So we can already see a lot of different looks, man, and I'm excited to see. And we have versatile players that can do such. We got players that can play inside and out, even a couple of them at D tackle, man. So that's just only going to just go ahead and make this defense even better, because you can, like I said last night, we even seen Leighton Vander Esch playing some defensive end a couple times, man. So just the versatility that we got with this defense, man, so this makes us that much more powerful, man, and this makes us that much more dynamic, which should lead to making us that much more dominant. Brandon Cooks, man, hey, look, man, from looking at that film again, man, I was just envisioning, because a lot of the time, man, since we was whooping on them so bad, I had to envision a lot of things. And one thing that I envision is Brandon Cooks is going to give us a lot of PI penalties. Brandon Cooks, when we got them 3rd and 8s and they double teaming CD, Brandon Cooks is going to make a lot of crunch plays, man. Like one of my favorite plays of the day. I know we didn't have a dominant day, but my favorite play, one of my favorite play of the day was when Brandon Cooks made that play in traffic and took that hit. That's like setting the tone, and that's another dynamic, and that just screams trash, because you know what I mean? If Dak Prescott like, hey, man, I know you about to get hit, but we need to convert this first down. Cook's like, yeah, I already know, man. Throw that thing, man. He ain't had no alligator arms, man. He caught it, took the heat, man. First down, man. That's what this team gonna need. And you could see that Brandon Cooks, man, with his speed is gonna provide a lot of separation for this team. And that's gonna be much needed, man. So Brandon Cooks, man, I believe it's comfortable to say that he your number 2 wide receiver right now. I believe, because at first, you could be like, we don't know, I believe that last night will cement that he's going to be a number 2 wide receiver. It's just the comfortability that Dak already has with him. He's been having these other weapons, though, but he's so new and he's so comfortable with them because of that vet presence, man. And he know how to go ahead, man, and pick, because he didn't play with Brady. He didn't play with Drew Brees, man, so he know. And he know how, a younger quarterback, man, is going to go ahead and go about things as far as dealing with the quarterback over there in Houston. So he has played with some great ones. He's been in was around some great coaches, man. So that man know. So I believe that's going to be nothing but beneficial, which is already shown not only to this wide receiver room, but for Dak Prescott, man. So look for Brandon Cooks, man, to bring a lot of good. Look for Brandon Cooks to actually make some tough plays against the New York Jets, man. Love the separation. A lot of people said, man, my boy Tyron Smith, man, was washed up, man. But Tyron Smith did a lot of washing up, man, on Sunday night, man. Clamped they best edge rushers, man. When I mean clamp, man. I mean, he went on ahead, man, and locked that door, man. A locksmith, man. That man didn't do nothing, man. Tyron Smith, man, as you can see, man, he's a little older in the tooth, though, but Tyron Smith is still dominant. He's still that guy, because one thing's for sure, when Tyron Smith, man, back in his heyday, man, his athleticism was just above the rest. So when he loses a little bit, he still got that athleticism. He still got it to be dominant, and he's also technical with his and he's so precise, man, with his technique, man. It just, hey, man, especially these younger cats, man, they can't deal with that boy, man. He gonna be doing a whole lot of locking. Ask Bosa. Ask all these boys, man, who think they can go ahead and dog my boy Tyron Smith, man. Come on, man. I can't sit over there and bang on my boy, man. Stop playing, man. And also, man, I love to see Lepke. Lepke was up in there, man, getting some fullback reps, man, out there banging a little bit, though. I like how, man, we're going back to them traditional sets, man, with Lepke back there, man. And it's working. See, look. The way that this league is going, it's a soft league, man. So when you can go ahead, man, and go back to the old school principles, man, and bring that physicality back, man, that's going to go ahead, man, and bring you some success. See, a lot of the times, man, when you go back to the old way of doing things, the right way of doing things at times, now I understand that you got to go ahead and grow and get with the times and adjust to the times. I understand that. And that's exactly what the Dallas Cowboys have done, especially with piecing up this roster. But when you can get back there and just run the football, that's a blessing. And that's an advantage over a lot, because that's why you see that the Browns be running the ball, because they go back to building an offensive line, even with Deshaun Watson, and going ahead, man, bring that physicality though, and having Chubb back there. So that's why they gonna always have, man, that advantage, man. Their thing was they didn't have a quarterback though to go ahead, man, and when teams do, when it's tough running the ball, you got somebody to go ahead and open it up. But fortunately, the Cowboys have somebody and have weapons outside that can open it up, man. So if you did want to kill on this run game, man, we're going to go ahead, man, and slice you up. But also, man, looking at Mike McCarthy, the way he was calling plays, man, he brought a lot of simplicity to the game. He didn't do too much. He understood what was being done as far as on the defensive end. He understood that, let's not put the defense in a compromising position. Let's complement the defense today. The defense is on when they're dominant. So let's go ahead and run the ball, kill some clock, man, and punch it in with 6. And I believe, man, that's what Mike McCarthy going to do. Not only babysit Dak Prescott in the way that he should, but he's also going to complement this defense, man, and not putting them in compromising positions and let that defense dominate the way that they should, because we are a defensive-led team, Like I said, man, we could talk about the new weapons all we want to. The defense still run this town. The defense still run this town, man. And so, man, that's that's gonna make this team, man, dangerous, man. And Dak Prescott got to take care of that ball, which he did. Like I said, man, he might have had a little bit less than 50% as far as completion rating, but that don't matter though. What matters is wins. We might go through and get some ugly wins, but that don't matter though, because there was wins last year that we didn't have because we wanted to throw the ball, and we didn't. Our situational play calling wasn't there. But that situational play calling that Mr. Mike McCarthy displayed last night, man, it was something that was needed, that this team needed. Like I said, we already know, man, what they got to do. They got to carry Dak. That's exactly why the Kellen Moore is gone. That's exactly why all the moves that's in place, man, for this moment, to show you last night, hey, Dak Prescott, just take care of the ball, man, and make plays when needed. And we got the rest, man. And that's exactly what's going to have to be the formula for this team to go ahead, man, and go to that promised land. But other than that, man, film should be dropping. They should be dropping my film for my thing, so we get ready to work on some film. We back on the film sessions. I can't wait. If there's like a player or because I know I got some Mozzie Smith. People want to go ahead and look at the Mozzie Smith his debut. So if you got like a little couple of players or something, like some little things, I'll work on them things. Because we're gonna do a couple of days, man, of chopping some film, man. I know I was gonna probably work on the explosive plays that the Dallas made that kind of changed the game and kept the momentum to our favor. But yeah, man, don't worry about Dak, man. We already seen the best of Dak and we already seen the worst of Dak. But this is what we need. We need, like I said, we need that 2016 Dak. And what you had last night was 2016 Dak. He's not going to kill us. He's just going to make the plays that he needed to make. And he should have a touchdown, bro. He should. Let's like I said, we can look at the completion rate, but let's not go ahead, man, and act like them tight ends wouldn't dropping some passes. If the tight ends catch some of the passes, he has over 50% in a touchdown. So let's not forget that, y'all, right? Some of them receiving threats didn't make no plays, man. So let's not forget that, though. But like I said, the offense was chilling. But now the offense can't chill no more because they got to go ahead and have to perform now. And we're really going to go ahead and get a good evaluation of where we at as a team next week. But all right, y'all, man, y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man, and share this content. We up out of here.